All right, thanks for joining today for Yoga Pilates. Let's start by setting our posture, feet under hips, lift up through those legs, lift the rib cage up off the waist, roll the shoulder blades down the back, palms to the front of the room, lift the chin, level the head, back of the head over the back of the spine. Inhale, as you inhale, feel the top of your head lifting up toward the sky. Exhale, push all that air out. Inhale, lift the top of the head. Exhale, push out the air. One more time. All right, feel that nice openness, lift, extension. We'll try to keep that throughout the class. Let's come down to the mat to start our Pilates series. We'll start on our back with a warm-up move of arm overs. So feet are hip distance apart, flat on the mat, trying to maintain this gentle curve of our spine throughout the movement. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, down. So on that inhale, open the chest, open the belly. On the exhale, press the belly button down to the spine without pressing the spine down to the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more times. Really feeling those core muscles engaged here. Not just simple breathing and arm movement, but a whole body experience. We are going to start with a one-legged side crunch. So lift your right leg up, put it above your left knee, cross the arms over the chest, left arm on top, reach that left arm, come back down to center, reach and center, reach and center. Nice. So big twist here, head and shoulders up off the mat, hips staying square to the ceiling. So you can stay with this for 3, 2, 1, or you can add a level of difficulty, leg up in the air, other leg hovered, reach, 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 reach. Nice. Legs straight, toes pointed, engaging the muscles of that leg for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to the other side, starting at this level 1 movement. So foot crossed over the knee, cross those arms, opposite leg, opposite arm is on top, reach back to center, reach. Nice. Working on that twist, feel how much extension you can get. Reach, center, reach. For 4, 3, 2, 1. If you like, extend that leg into the air, other leg hovers on the mat, reach and reach, twist and twist. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend those arms, extend those legs, get a nice stretch here. You've already started to kind of kink up those muscles. Let's come to the center. We're going to do our hundreds now. So you can have legs up at 90 degrees, straight up in the air, or extended at 45 degrees. Feet can be together, or you can open them into a Pilates V. Big inhale, exhale, roll that head and shoulders up off the mat and start to beat the air. In for 5, out for 5, 10. 20. 30. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. And 100. Hug those knees, rock side to side. Stay hugged. We're going to come into rolling like a ball. So hugging those knees, rolling up, catch your balance, roll back down. Getting a nice big roll, letting those knees come over your forehead. This should be fun. Trying to catch that balance at the top, feet hovering. 4 more. And last one, come all the way up to seated. We're going to be seated in our butterfly. Walk the heels toward the glutes or the glutes toward the heels. Press that tailbone down into the mat, lift up the head and shoulders. Staying lifted, we're going to reach one arm up and over, other side up and over, keeping those knees open. So this is a stretch, but it is definitely also work. You're working to keep that nice tall spine. Both glutes stay on the mat. Exhale as you reach up and over. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to come into a modified boat pose. So we're supported by our hands. We've got our feet together, staying open in the butterfly. We're going to lift and tap, lift and tap. So squeeze the soles of those feet together, head and shoulders lifted, nice straight spine, not letting the chest collapse in between those shoulders. Lift and down, lift. Big exhale to lift, inhale on the way down. And tap, lift and tap for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab those feet, get a good stretch, those open knees, reaching the head and shoulders forward. If you're really far forward, you can go ahead and start to drop the forehead toward the feet, or you can just concentrate on that forward movement rather than trying to get down low. All right, coming onto our belly, let's do some work for our lower back. We're gonna roll over onto our belly, chin or forehead on your stacked hands, legs extended, bend one leg, flex that foot, lift the leg up off the mat. So pressing the hips down, we don't want to lift the hip. We're using the glute and the lower back to lift that knee as high as you can above the mat. Lift, 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 lift. Nice. Lift, lift for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it lifted. Pulse, 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 pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up the other leg, windshield wiper those legs side to side to let some of that tension out of your lower back. Put that leg down, keep the other leg up, flex that foot, lift the knee, lower, lift and lower. Again, pressing the hips down into the mat, trying to keep them parallel and even. Lift and lower, lift and lower. Nice. It should feel intense in the lower back, but it shouldn't hurt. If it hurts, just lift that leg. Don't lift that leg as high. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we pulse, 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 pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Windshield wiper those legs again. And now push back to a child's pose to stretch that lower back. You can wiggle your hips side to side if that helps you feel a little better. Coming into a modified side plank, we are going to be on our hand. You could also be on your elbow if this is going to hurt your wrist to be up on your hand. We're going to be up on one knee, other hand up to the sky. Lift this extended leg, tap front, tap back, tap and tap. Trying to get that leg lifted to parallel on your way through, making a little bit of a rainbow shape. Tap and tap. Keeping the supporting hip lifted high, arm lifted high, strong through the shoulders, not collapsing through that supporting shoulder. Nice. Core engaged. Tap tap, tap. For 8, tap. 7, tap. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. So getting set up in that side plank, hand in line with hip and knee, lifting up tall, top leg to the sky. Lift that extended leg, tap front, tap back, tap and tap. Nice. Core engaged, protecting that lower back so you're not arching the back as you tap to the back. Keeping that nice spinal alignment. Tap, tap. For 4, 3, 2, strong through that supporting shoulder. Last one. Tap back and lift the leg, hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Sitting back, roll your wrists to get any tension out of there. We're gonna come into a bird dog. So coming to hands and knees, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Press that belly button up to the spine to keep that nice spinal alignment. Reach the top of the head forward. Don't let it drop down toward the mat. Extend one leg and opposite arm. Tap that foot down, lift it up high. Down and lift. Down and lift. And again, with this lift, you should feel a strong contraction down here in your core to protect your lower back. If you're feeling your lower back flex too much, then just keep the leg a little bit lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down to elbows, we're going to come into a scorpion. So knees meet, open that hip, bend the knee, bring the leg behind. Tap down and open. Tap down and open. So on this opening, we are getting a twist at the waist. The hips are trying to stack up instead of being square. Twist and down. Twist and down. Nice. For 4, 3, 2, 1. And wiggle the booty. Get a little bit of a stretch. Coming back up on hands and knees. Getting ready to move to the other side. Extend the opposite leg, opposite arm, lift and tap. Lift and tap. Concentrating on keeping those hips and the shoulders square to the mat. So not lifting that hip as you lift the leg, not letting the shoulder of the extended arm collapse down toward the mat. Lift lift, lift, lift for 6, 5. Make sure your gaze is at the top edge of your mat. 3, 2, 1. Coming down on elbows, knees together. Open to the scorpion. Tap and open. Tap and open. Nice. Really trying to see that foot over the opposite shoulder. So you should get a nice view there. Lifting that hip up high. Big twist. Twist. Feel how your core works throughout the movement. It's at rest here. And now it's working to lift up that hip. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Child's pose again. Big toes together, knees apart, palms flat on the mat, pushing your heels back, pushing your glutes back over your heels. Little stretch. Coming back to our back, we're going to finish our Pilates series with scissors. We're kind of bringing a couple of elements from the beginning of class together here. Legs extended. We're going to lift one leg, lift head and shoulders, hover the other leg, staying up here, pull, 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 pull. Nice. Nice straight legs. Exhale on the pull. Nice. Keeping those head and shoulders up for 8, 7. Hovering that other leg if you can. If you can't hover it, you can set the foot down on the floor. 4, 3, 2. Last one. And hug the knees. Rock side to side. Take a deep breath. Get ready to transition to our yoga series. Cross the ankles, roll all the way over onto hands and knees. Tuck those toes under. Push up into a down dog. Glutes up and behind you diagonally. Roll through the shoulders, drop the head down between the arms. Let the heels float down toward the mat. And let's just set ourselves here for 3 breaths. And walk your hands back towards your feet. Slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time. And last, roll the shoulders back, palms to the front of the room again. Lift up tall in this Tadasana. Lift up your toes, lift up the top of your head. Roll the shoulders back. Set down those toes, but keep everything else super lifted. One more breath. Nice. Let's inhale our arms up. Exhale, swan dive forward to a fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Reach the arms forward, rising up with a straight spine. Palms to the side. Inhale up. Exhale, swan dive and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Reach the arms forward. Inhale and sweep all the way up. Palms down by the side. One more time. Inhale, arms up through heart center. Exhale, swan dive and fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Step or jump your feet back into a plank. Let's hold this plank for 3 breaths. So we didn't do a straight plank in our Pilates series. Inhale one more time. On your exhale, chaturanga, float down toward the mat, hugging the elbows to the rib cage. Coming into your up dog or cobra, either hips supported on the mat or hovering above with protection from your core. Push back into a down dog. You can bend your right knee and then your left to walk through this down dog. Get a little extra stretch down the back of that leg. Resettle one more time. Roll through the shoulders, drop the head down. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step it forward onto the mat. Rise up to warrior one. Hold here for 3 breaths. Trying to float down on the exhales. Reach those palms back to the mat. Step that right foot back. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, step it forward. Turn the right foot to the mat. Warrior one. 3 breaths. Palms to the mat. Step that foot back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. This time we'll come through our whole warrior series. We're going to flow through it. So a movement on the inhale and a movement on the exhale. Inhale, leg up. Exhale, step to warrior one. Inhale, palms heart center. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip the front palm. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Inhale, lift that hand up. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, palms to the mat, step back to your plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, warrior one. Inhale, heart center. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip the front hand. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Inhale, lift that hand up. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, step back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Let's do that again, both sides. You can go at your own pace. Up. Warrior one. Warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Extended side angle. Plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left leg up. Warrior one. Warrior two. Peaceful warrior. Extended side angle. Plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Nice. Let's come to a child's pose to restore for just a second. And come back to down dog. Inhale the right leg. This time we're going to step forward into our crescent lunge. So those back toes stay on the mat. Rising up to our crescent lunge. 3 breaths here. Floating down on the exhale. Palms to heart center. Twist over that front leg, catching your elbow outside the leg, keeping the palms at heart center. Try not to let them reach up to that shoulder. Pushing the left heel behind you. 3 breaths. Left hand down to the mat. Inside that right foot, right arm up to the sky. 3 breaths. Palms to the mat, step that right foot back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left leg. Step it forward into your crescent lunge. Feet are about hip distance apart in width. 3 breaths, shoulders down away from the ears. Palms to heart center. Twist over that front leg. You can drop the back knee if balance is a challenge here. 3 breaths. Palm down to the mat. Lift your left hand to the sky. 3 breaths. Really pushing that bottom shoulder forward. Palms to the mat. Plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Step or jump your feet up to your hands. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Holding this fold for a nice stretch. You can grab a yoga toe hold. You can come into gorilla pose with your palms tucked under your feet. Or you can rest your hands on your hips, shins, ankles, or feet. Whatever is comfortable. Trying to straighten the legs wherever you are. And now slowly rolling up. Head last. Tuck those shoulders behind, palms to the front of the room. Lift up the top of the head. Big inhale, slow exhale. Getting ready for our balance. We're going to do airplane to warrior 3. Lift up your right toes, set them down on the mat one at a time. Feel all the weight in that right leg evenly distributed across the foot. You can kind of circle your hips to see how the weight distribution changes, and then find your most balanced spot. Inhale, palms face to the back, chest open, hinging at the hip. Lift up that left leg, trying to keep the hips square to the mat. You can stay here with your arms tucked by your side for a little more of a compact center of gravity, or you can reach your arms forward, toes reaching in front. Fingers reaching in front, toes reaching behind. 3 breaths. And stand it up. Shake it out a little bit. Reset, lift up those left toes. Set them down one at a time. Circle through the hip. Find that perfect spot where your weight is evenly distributed on your foot. Reset your posture. Big inhale on the exhale. Hinge forward. And you can extend your arms. 3 breaths. And coming back to the mat, circle the ankle. Coming into, let's come back down to the mat. We're going to come into a shoulder stand. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, stepper back. Jump back into your plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Walk those feet all the way through. Come onto your back. So we've got several options here for shoulder stand. We can be in a restorative pose. You can even go up to a wall and rest your legs on the wall, or you can be here just in the air, legs up in the air, even bend the knees if you really are looking for some restoration. If you are looking for more of a challenge, we'll push up into a shoulder stand. So open up your chest, check your shoulder blades underneath you. Push those hips up into the air. Catch the small of your back with your hands. And now bring those legs straight up to the ceiling, coming straight out of your hips, sockets. If they're more over your head, that's a little more balanced and less challenging. The straighter up they are, the more challenging. Holding here for 3. Extend those arms. Slowly bring the legs all the way down to the mat. Relax into the mat. We're not to Savasana, but we're going to take a moment here to let go of all the muscles so we can feel where we might have inappropriate tension. And let's go back up into that shoulder stand, lifting the leg up, lifting up the hips, catching the lower back. Oh, okay, my braid is caught under my back in a weird way. I think I've got to fix that. Okay. 3 breaths, and then we're going to come into the plow. And now drop those feet behind you. You can keep your hands on your back for support, or you can extend them on the mat, trying to find the floor behind you. Bring your knees to your forehead. And again, slowly, slowly roll out of this pose, bringing your feet all the way down to the mat. Lift up onto your elbows. Drop your head back into a fish pose. Let your mouth fall open. 3 lion's breaths. Coming all the way to seated. We're going to be in a V here, in a seated V. So feel that tall spine, flex the feet, lifted quads. They're very strong and engaged here. Feel all of this alignment, and we're going to bring it to a standing V. So feel that strength that you had in your spine, reaching the top of the head forward, big toes pointing toward one another. We're going to reach the hands forward, coming into a headstand preparation. If you'd like, and headstand is in your practice, feel free to come into it. Otherwise, we're going to stay here, feeling those quads engaged, trying to keep the heels on the mat, just experimenting with this feeling. Palms back to the mat, pushing back into a V. This time we're going to walk our hands all the way through, reaching behind. Spine in a C curve. Try to bring your weight more toward your toes. See if that gives you a little more stretch in this V. Walk your hands over to your right leg. Tuck that left hand outside. Lift the right arm up to the sky. Big twist. See how that changes your stretch. And walking over to the other side. Right hand outside left foot. Open up in that twist. Hands back to the center. Bring your knees back to the mat. Coming all the way onto our back. This time we are coming into our Savasana. So start by sitting up tall, tailbone into the mat, feet flexed. Feel what kind of muscle work it takes to have this posture. Reach your arms forward. Slowly roll back onto the mat, articulating through each vertebra. And relax your arms down to your sides, palms up. Let your feet separate and open. Tuck your shoulder blades under. Feel all those points of contact with the floor, the back of your head, your shoulders, the backs of your hands, triceps, glutes, calves, heels. Relax your jaw, unstick your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Bring awareness back to your body. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Roll your wrists, roll your ankles. Roll over onto one side, using your arm as a pillow, tucking your knees, tucking your toes in a fetal position. Push up to seated. Palms face down above your knees. Gentle pressure on your palms. Just gentle to lift the top of your head up to the sky, rolling those shoulders back. Nice and lifted, nice and tall. Back of the head over the back of the spine. Inhale, palms to heart center. Exhale them to the center of your forehead. One more inhale. Feel the air going all the way down to your toes. And you can join me in a bow if you like. Namaste. Thanks for coming to yoga today. Hope you have a great afternoon.
Thank you.